What's up, guys? How is everyone doing out there? Considering everything that's going on here, not just in Washington State, but all over, all over the world, pretty much. Today, Canada announced that they were closing the border. If you're not a citizen or a resident, permanent resident of Canada, you are not allowed to go there. And they were also shutting down like four major airports. But I am in Washington State, and the governor has released social distancing summary. This is what is allowed and what is not allowed in Washington State as of today. A lot of stuff was shut down here today. A lot of restaurants, and you're not allowed to eat indoors anymore. You can only go through or not allowed to eat in a restaurant. You have to go through a drive-through. But I'm going to go through the summary of what is allowed, what the Washington governor has released of what is allowed and not allowed in Washington State. So, not allowed gatherings of 50 plus attendees, youth sports, games and practices, leisure, hobby, or social clubs. No concerts, exhibitions, festivals. All movie theaters are closed. Theaters, other like plays, theaters are also closed. All barbershop and tattoo parlors are closed. Conventions, fundraisers, parades canceled. Bowling alleys closed. Museums closed. Hair salons, non-tribal card rooms. All youth clubs, senior centers, trade shows, sporting events, weddings, and funerals all canceled. Gyms, fitness centers, art galleries, nail salons all closed. Other similar civic, community, leisure, recreational activities all canceled, per the governor. Food and beverage with on-site consumption um, is not allowed. You can still have takeout and delivery, and drive-through is still allowed. This is restaurants, coffee shops, breweries, distilleries, college, higher education dining halls, airport restaurants and bars. Grab and go is allowed, but everything else is closed. All food courts, donut shops, wine, beer tasting venues, bars and taverns, and ice cream parlors all closed starting today here in Washington. The stuff that is allowed, people can do gatherings of less than 50 attendees, as long as the entity designates an employee or officer who sets and implements social distancing and sanitation measures established by the United States Center of Disease Control and Prevention or the Washington State Department of Health guidelines. Also, still allowed to be open grocery stores, gas stations, libraries, RV sites, campgrounds, rental cabins, state parks, massage, physical therapy, acupuncture, pharmacies, hotels and motels, golf courses. Of course, got to leave those golf courses open. Convenience stores, pet stores, and hiking trails are all open. On-site food service still permitted is childcare and daycare and K through 12 school-based food programs. I know a lot of the schools in the area are still serving lunch for a lot of kids that don't have lunch at home. There's a lot of families in need, so a lot of the schools are still allowing people to go pick up a bagged lunch. You can't eat there, but you can pick up a bagged lunch. All other retail stores and big box stores must designate an employee officer to be responsible for establishing and implementing a social distancing plan. So that is what we got going on here in Washington State as of today. Um, Pretty much all on lockdown. They haven't officially announced that we're on under quarantine, but don't be surprised if they pretty much ban travel here anytime soon and start not allowing people to leave their area. I know in San Francisco they announced that six of the counties are not allowed to leave. They're all locked. The surrounding areas you can't get in or you can't get out. So don't be surprised if that happens here also. So that is what we got here in Washington. If you were curious what exactly we could or could not do, I'll show you right now the summary that I just read. But this just gets crazier and crazier every day. Like I said, I'm just a regular guy, just like everybody else, trying to keep up with everything that is going on, trying to make sense of everything. But this is definitely getting stranger and stranger every day. So anyway, Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll try to do these daily updates every day. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm not a news guy. I don't know what's going on. I'm just a regular guy, just like all of you, trying to keep updated. But for those of you who don't know, I'll try to keep you updated as much as I can. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.